Hello, my name's Dorothy Cooper, or Dot, which is what most people call me, and my job is a celebrant. And some people will have heard of celebrants and others won't, and it's a bit of a strange mixture, a celebrant. You have to be a chameleon because you're working with people and they all have their own needs and wants and how they want something to be. So celebrant, celebration, it's a strange phrase because it's used an awful lot. And the reason that we use celebration is because the true meaning of it is a gathering, a coming together of people for whatever event. So that can be a celebration of a life, if you're talking about a funeral or a memorial. It can be a marriage, a trans ceremony where we're celebrating someone going into a new life, a baby naming, anything that is one of life's events, we can turn into some form of ceremony to celebrate, to memorialise, to remember that event. And that's the whole point of it. It's the remembering, the creating memories together. So I got into celebrancy about 8 years ago, something like that, 8-9 years, because we had various family bereavements, and the celebrant who did the last one was quite frankly dreadful. And I have a background in English and drama, that was what my degree was in, so I've never been frightened of standing up in front of people and performing. I'm a bit like Eric Morecambe, for those who remember him, if the fridge door opens I'll perform. And I've also got a background in teaching, English literature and language, and my main job over the years was in customer service. So in customer service you talk to anyone. It could be the person on the floor who's fixing the machine, or it could be the financial director of a large corporate. And as you can see from my wonderful little banner behind me, I am the owner of a business, which sounds really posh until you realise it's just me and nobody else in my little house. It's a brilliant job. It's the best job in the world. And I do all the spectrum: funerals, baby namings, weddings, etc. But what we've always got to remember as a celebrant is that this is family led. Our job, I mentioned the word chameleon earlier on, and our job is to be that chameleon. It's to adapt to whatever that family wants in that particular instance, whether that's funerals where they want something very, very quiet and contemplative and maybe only 2 or 3 people, or whether they want a huge service with a couple of 100 people, a horse-drawn carriage, balloons, everything. And there is no right or wrong in the way which people celebrate. It's only right or wrong for that family. And some of the things that I've done in the past with my little array of things here, the pink flamingo was for a lovely lady called Becky, and when she was a child, her grandma told her that the flamingos in the zoo were big pink ducks, and she loved flamingos ever after. So we had flamingos all round the crematorium when we did her service. That particular one was sitting on the lectern next to me. And the singing bowl, that was very, very effective in a quiet, contemplative, personal burial in a woodland. So again, it's all about that person thing. The cords that we've got here are, if I'm doing a wedding and the family wants some form of hand fasting or hand tying, I will make the cords. To be fair, this one was made by a lovely friend of mine, Tracy, but I do make these as well. And the things on the end are personal to the people who are being joined, whether that's keys, boots, little things of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. We've had all sorts on there. Key skills, my key skills, or key skills of any celebrant really, is listening. We have to really, really listen hard. It's not about us, it's about the families. The families are the leaders. We provide ideas, we provide inspiration, a shoulder to cry on. I quite often have very soggy shoulders. We've got a listening ear to rant to. We've got to be available on the end of the phone all the time. But our job is to provide what that family wants. So we need to listen and take clear, comprehensive, copious notes. We don't have to be offended if when we send a draft back to a family they want to change it or amend it. That's fine. It's not my service. It's your service. And we just adapt it and change it. And our other key skill is drinking copious amounts of coffee. We're very, very good at coffee drinking. Apart from that, it's a very simple process. I go and visit a family, whether that's for a funeral or a wedding or whatever it happens to be, and we sit down, hopefully around a table, and we talk, and that's it. Everybody, especially for funerals, I walk in and they'll say, I was dreading you coming. It's only me. We're only talking. Everything else happens from there. And my parents would say I've got the ability to talk for England anyway, so that's never a problem. So that's me as a celebrant. I've been doing it for 9 years now. It's the best job in the world. I'm always available for a quick chat. You don't have to use me to talk to me and find out more things. It's best fit. We don't fit everyone. So my style is, because I'm a training, a bit eclectic. I can cover most places, but I won't suit everyone. And that's fine. That's the whole point of talking to people, finding out where you fit. But I'm always happy to give advice, help, point you in the right direction. I may know someone that will fit you far better than me, and that's good. Celebrations. A quote from someone called Amit Kalantri. Celebrations infuse life with passion and purpose. They summon the human spirit. And that's hopefully what we do in our job. Talk to you soon.